Alrighty, good evening and welcome to week 2 of West Coast Swing. So tonight we reviewed the Sugar Push, so I'll leave you to go back to the last video to go check that one out. But the new move that we added tonight was the right side pass, and we also talked a little bit about styling. In particular, the styling we talked about was the Sailor Shuffle. So the main 6-count pattern that we worked tonight, where the lead starts on the left foot, the follows on the right foot, is just this slow, triple step, anchor step. Where that anchor step is the same as a triple step, just kind of at the end of the move. And we have the option of, instead of doing that normal just replace, you can kind of take one foot behind the other foot next to it and then step back where you came from. So if I kind of put these back together, it's this behind, together, out, behind, together, out. And it starts to kind of look like I'm this tippy sailor on a boat that's rocking, right? So sailor shuffle, and I can add that in a couple number of ways. And I can kind of I can hook around this way, shoot it out a different direction, however I want to do it. Usually, as I try to do that, I try to, in order to give the dance a bit more of that stretch that we talked about last week, and there's that tension compression. I want to do the same things in my body. So I don't really just want to be like step, ha, right? I kind of want to do a little more step, kind of like I'm building up, so I can build this straight line out, and those straight lines always look pretty. So try to point your toes, keep your legs straight rather than kind of being this like riding cowboy. We talked about that as styling. Other things we talked about is like, can I do things like add a turn in? So when there's other ones, I'm kind of doing the dive for the leads, where I'm kind of bringing my right arm over, right, and just spinning, where the follow might be passing me by. So the main move that we talked about, the right side pass, uses that same step, triple step, anchor step. But what I'm doing, just like the Sugar Push, is I'm just allowing the follow to pass on my right side. The main lead that I'm adding is I'm going to let my 2 middle fingers rotate my follow's hand as I raise my hand up to look at my watch. What that's going to do is create a window. So I'll turn here so you can see there's a window right over the follow's elbow underneath my arm that the follow is going to pass through in order to make the turn happen. So from this direction, right, it's going to look like I'm moving my arm up without any particular footwork, and the follow comes through, right, on the right side. So when I put my footwork into it, there's 2 choices I have as a lead. No matter what I do, step 1, I come straight back 1. That gets the momentum down the slot moving. I can now do 2 choices. One is I can cross my right foot in front of my left, or I can take my right foot behind. I personally prefer to do the cross in front of the left. I think it gives me a lot more styling options. So as I do that on 2, so I'm going to step 2 and bring my hand up to look at my watch. That creates the window. The follow is now going to do a run, which is kind of a forward cross behind. So I'm going to do triple step, right? And the follow turns 180 degrees on that last step, 4. And then just like the end of the Sugar Push, we just do our anchor step out, anchor step. So on this side, it looks like 1, cross, 2, triple step, anchor step. So to add that dive we were talking about is on step 4, I'm going to add that dive in. So what it looks like is 1, 2, 3, and dive, triple step. And if I'm really fancy, I can try to get a little bit more turn into it. That looks like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I catch the follow there. So again, not that I started to do that. It's just here's some options for styling. Similarly, I can add that Sailor Shuffle into this. It might look something like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Right to the end of that right side pass. Other than that, we talked a little bit about musicality tonight. Most of it's just working on listening to the music where you can hear those downbeats. So listening for there's the stronger 1, the softer 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then as you listen to some of those phrases, you can kind of tell that there's a different sort of message or phrasing being told in the music. So if you're feeling that you're at that level and you want to start lining the moves that you're doing up with that phrasing, it's something to start thinking about. Because you'll notice that we're dancing a 6-count pattern to 4/4 time music, but 2 4/4s make an 8-count space. So it's kind of a little off. But for the beginner level, don't worry about that. You can really think about it as just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, until you're ready to start thinking a little bit higher about the phrasing a little bit. That was it for tonight, so thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next week.